mission country. That's what that picture is.
That's what it is.
I don't believe this.
Remember, there's a whole story about it.
No.
Yeah, it looks like a.
You know.
Yeah, we all know. This one is my favorite.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait, when you're streaming, do you have your camera angled a different way?
Yes,
pointed
I
at his
actually
feet.
just bought this.
Okay.
So I was trying to get that to work,
Okay.
but I could not.
Okay. Okay.
So you still have kind of a hard stop at 9:30, George?
I do.
It's a super hard stop.
It's like right in your face hard, you know.
Yep.
Oh
I know what that means.
my gosh.
Okay, well, let's jump into tonight's episode of Dungeons and Dragons.
Wait a minute, were you recording when you made me say that?
I did, yeah, I was.
Oh,
It's-
you got me.
It's now going to be saved in the annals of history. So yeah. Okay, where we left off last, y'all had been woken up in the middle of the night to abyssal fiends cowering over your position, waiting to pounce. And luckily, because Geldrick had rolled such a high perception check, you did not get hit with a surprise round of attacks. As such, you were not immediately credited upon like the previous group had been and slaughtered in your sleep. Instead, you were able to fight them off, and actually even persuade one of them that you were friendly until you destroyed him and left Stephanie a quivering mass, hysterical by the fact that she had been murdering this kid and his friends.
Thought we were gonna forget about that.
Yeah, no, it's totally been forgotten.
I forgot.
Okay.
about
No,
it. Yeah.
I made him my friend because I terrorized him and he thought I was his master, and then you guys killed my bitches.
Okay, I have to move on from this.
Yeah, so do I. Okay, guys, let's just drop it. Let's just drop the fact that Stephanie killed an ally and his friend.
Why would you kill him?
I mean, we could remember how I died too.
I brought you back to life, so I can still be mad at
Yeah.
you for killing my bitches.
During or at the beginning of the fight, somehow Ulysses had become awoken without being disturbed at all, and he was in a fit of rage. Something that is a bit unique, as he is not a barbarian, and yet as a rogue he was raging, and with his rage was able to do some pretty heavy damage during the fight.
Must be nice.
After I know it's like
Ian's pet.
it's like you could do massive damage if you could hit them.
If I could hit them. Okay.
You're good at burning stuff up, so
Gosh
okay.
dang it. Like the forest that was, yeah.
It's like you're a great Zippo to have around. You're great at lighting fires. And after the battle was done, and you somewhat cleaned up the mess, y'all went back to sleep for the evening and rested up. It is now morning after. Yeah, what do y'all want to do?
Is Ulysses and I in the same bed?
Oh my god.
Only if you want to be.
We're out still
Question.
camping, right?
No, we still have people assigned to watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the last watch of the evening or the morning, I think, was Ia?
I
think so.
remember.
Yeah, I think Ulysses had gone first and nothing had happened. And then during Geldrick and War's watch is when you were attacked. And then Ia took the last watch. And you had slept in separate beds. Ulysses was right at the front of the cave. In fact, we can say that...
Whoa!
Where
That was super...
did he go?
He had to get food.
Mute him, Kenny. Mute him. Mute him forever. Excuse
GM?
me.
I thought we were supposed to be leveling up. I
Excuse
thought you
me.
said you were going to level us up, Kenneth.
I thought
I said at the end of the next episode, which was last week, that didn't happen. That's this week.
Excuse me, Katie. I think
Promises,
you're missing
promises.
someone. Missing something here. Everyone else has their camera on.
Yeah, but did you want me to be even more late?
you were late.
I was like, whoa, you didn't even notice? Do you not even care? I thought we were best friends.
I thought we all pretty
Was
much
that
arrived at the same
Grubhub?
time. Yeah, did
Nah.
you get some to share or
Oh, okay. Yeah, I muted you when you walked away because of your insolence.
he
Insulin?
showed you?
Yeah, because of your insulin. Whew, okay.
So upset right now.
They don't know this, but I've got, as a bird man, I've got extra nipples. So I've got 1, 2.
And 3. Okay, good.
I hate this place.
No, so since Ulysses was kind of sleeping at the mouth of the rock formation, when you both were on your watch, War and Geldrick, you were somewhat resting up against him, laying against him as you were doing your watch. He didn't mind. He doesn't seem to notice. But
Is he right here for you guys too?
no, he's up there.
He's up there.
George is right here, and Katie's right there, and Stephanie.
He's right here next to me on my
Yeah.
screen.
There you go. Aw, cute.
Yeah.
That
That's,
Should we
seems
do
weird for me
the old
because
back
it's
to back?
George is next to mine.
Yeah,
Oh,
back to
dear.
back.
You
Oh,
guys
wait.
are going the wrong direction.
What?
little spoon, huge spoon. Okay.
I need it here.
So that's basically how things had gone down for the evening. As you're all waking up in the morning, make sure you mark off that you have a long rest under your belt.
Woohoo.
So make sure you do that on your character sheet. That'll help restore you to max HP and all of your spell slots.
Guys, what do we want to do today?
All right. Who else is getting really weirded out that there are all of these abyssal creatures? Is this normal for around here? I mean, I don't really get out much, but I feel like this is not normal.
Yeah, if you recall from the reason that you're out here doing the investigation is strictly because the frequency with which abyssals have been popping up is abnormal, and the other group went out to try to investigate the source of this leakage or this rift tear, and had not been heard back from. So your mission had been to figure out what had happened to them.
And they died.
They died. They were dead.
They
and
were
now,
dead,
but we have their bodies.
and their
in the
body parts
knapsack.
were all over the place, and
Yeah.
it was weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just got to tell that to the NPC that wants to hear it, because even though that's still me,
Okay.
he's
All
somewhere
right.
else
Yeah,
right now eating
like,
porridge.
Okay.
I think we should go back to town and report what we found.
Anyone else
Steal the
want to do
horses.
anything?
So, this may take a second, but
Rude.
so I was raging because of a weird dream that I had.
Wait.
Uh,
Wait. We're not gonna metagame here.
What?
I don't know what that is.
I
A
feel
game
like we
within a
need to
game?
know. I feel like we need to know, like through our characters, why Ammon was raging.
I think it's Ulysses talking right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I
Yeah.
was confused.
Is Ammon telling us, or is Ulysses telling the group?
Like, I had a dream just right there in my bed last night.
Okay.
Okay, so we're making
As Ulysses.
s'mores by
As
the
Ulysses,
fire.
okay.
You said you were raging? Like,
Yeah.
literally raging?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, the rage, not function, but the attribute of a... Kenny, help?
Barbarian.
Of a barbarian, but I'm not a barbarian. I'm a Goliath rogue. So, as Ulysses, is that okay?
Yeah,
Katie?
let's have
Yeah.
some sharing time.
Okay.
As long as you're
So,
not being Ammon and trying to tell us.
nope, I'm straight up Ulysses. I'm
Okay. All
in
right.
character,
Harness
can't you
yourself.
tell?
I need here to go into character right now, please.
Yeah, just
Yeah. Focus. Focus.
Ulysses.
You are Ulysses. Be Ulysses.
hello. Good.
Oh my gosh.
Party's getting started. Okay. So, I think I told Geldrick this, but no one else believed me. But I've been having dreams of these creatures, of these abyssals, and I think that so part of my journey is to figure out what happened to my family's village. And so in these dreams that I've been having, I keep talking to my dad who's been missing. Well, everybody's missing. And so he keeps trying to talk to me and tell me not to follow him because of the demons that are there where he's at and the bad people that are there. And so he told me to turn around and leave and go, but I was stubborn and I was curious, and so I kept following him. So we walked up these cliffs, and actually I could see a similar area of where you guys were sleeping during the dream. So I was in the same mountain range. And so I kept following him, and long story short, there was a bunch of these, what would you call them, Kenny? Entities, Goliaths.
Yeah,
My dad and
spectral
leader.
Goliaths.
Yeah, spectral Goliaths who empowered me with their essence, and that's how I was able to rage. But in the story, and Kenny can correct me if I'm wrong, my dad keeps telling me to leave and to go because what I assume, I don't know for sure, there are abyssals that are where he's at. And so up on this tall mountain range where I could see down and kind of see you guys is where I had a meeting, almost like the Sword in the Stone type meeting. And they all give me their essence of power. And that's how I was able to rage and why I was ready to party that day. And he kept not wanting me to follow him, but
Is your dad alive?
we could go up there and see what's up there, but then we wouldn't get our reward right away. So
Is your dad alive?
I don't know. It's just been dreams.
So long story short, your dad is telling us not to follow,
Yeah.
and there's
But
money at the village town.
yeah. But aren't we supposed to be trying to figure out why there's abyssals? And I think it's abyssals that are with him, because didn't he say something like they're hellish beings or something? I don't think he said abyssal. Maybe I'm
Sounds like
making
my
that
sister.
Yeah, as I recall, he mentioned that there were very powerful entities nearby, whom were far stronger than anything that you or anyone else was prepared or capable of dealing with. And he was compelling you to take the sword with you, as it will be helpful in finding the rest of your family. It doesn't do him any good because he can't he can't use it, but
I can't.
he
Your dad
no, the
can.
dad, your
Oh,
dad
he
can't
can,
use
okay.
the sword.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, he was compelling you to take the sword with you, but then to go, to not stick around.
So we could explore that area because it's the same. We're in the same mountain range, so we could go. But aren't they in opposite directions?
Not
of the town?
opposite. It's more like a 90-degree angle difference. Like you're not heading back up the way that
Okay.
you just came from. Do a survival check for me, Ulysses.
Oh, great.
Survival or nature? I'll let you choose.
Oh, I did survival already. Oh, it's so slow. 19.
Okay.
Holy cow.
17 plus 2.
So, estimating based off of your dream, if the general look of the area is the same, like the landmarks that you remember and your knowledge of distance and being in the mountains, you'd estimate it's probably a 2 or 3 hour walk to the place where you think your father wanted you to go.
So we may be walking into a trap. We may find something cool. We may find why there's abyssals. We may die. There may be nothing. We
I
could
feel
get up
like-
there and it's like a note that says suckers, and then that's it.
Well, I feel like it would be smart. I mean, is there a reason why we need to go right away, or can we go back, get our money, get supplies, so that we're more prepared if there is a secret attack, and
Bad idea.
Maybe get
then go.
reinforcements now that we have a better idea of what we're up against.
Or get some
How-
research from the library. I could talk to my bookstore person
You want to go read a book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and find out more about abyssals. What's wrong with that? Knowledge is power.
How
Are
far
you
from town
judging
is?
me right now, Ward?
It didn't take us that long.
It
if
took a
we
few
could
days.
like not get
Yeah, a few days.
lost.
Yeah.
I think it took about 3 days for you to get to where you're at right now.
And we're only 2 hours away walk.
Yeah.
So it's like a small detour. But
I feel like it would be smarter to get our money, get some more supplies, and then go in search of these creatures and your dad.
what
Ulysses,
supplies do you need?
is your dad alive?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Weren't you
But he-
listening?
But he tells you not to follow him?
Well, he says to go find my other family members. He says, don't follow, go find your family members.
And he's at this site.
Yes.
Where are your
Well,
other family members?
That's where the dream took place. I don't know if he's there.
Oh.
Where are your family members?
I don't know. They're lost.
So we're chasing after a Mufasa dream.
Chasing after a ghost.
Mufasa.
I still say go after the abyssal creatures rather than try to search for your family. At least go in to see if he's there and if he's okay. Like we don't have to go in there with like sword swinging or anything, but at least check out the situation.
Agree. City is too far away.
We could throw George up in the air.
Send in the fox.
Yeah,
Wait, can't someone talk to animals now?
I can.
Oh, that may work.
I can. Well, yeah. Why are you able to speak all of a sudden in complete sentences? Gildrick.
Oh, yeah.
I have been selective on my words about what I can say. They've been really basic. So far they've been
So far, we're okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if George is speaking in full, complete sentences, presume that he's only talking to Katie.
yeah.
And the other
No,
two,
okay.
what you're hearing is kaka, kaka, tuki, tuki, kaka, kaka.
click, click, click.
Number 2 smells like poo. Caw, caw.
So what's the plan, gang? What are we doing?
Okay, I want to go back to the town.
We can split up.
No.
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 Have you watched a single episode of Critical Role? You need to take a back seat, sir.
Okay, if the group wants Okay.
I want to investigate your dad
Yeah, I do too.
I
Wait,
think
before the village, before we go back to the city.
you don't want to go
to the
back
village.
first.
Ooh.
It's too long to wait.
because it would be like 2.5 days. Well, 3 days there and like 2.5 days back. So that's like
But do
almost
we
a week.
have enough that because like we barely survived that fight. Like we had one person die.
Yeah, I remember that.
Katie didn't even get
So-
hit, or Ia didn't even get hit.
In
I know
the
because I'm amazing, but you know I don't want you guys to die.
Debatable.
in the dream,
We
Amma,
could be reckless.
Ulysses, in the dream that you had, there weren't abyssals in the dream.
Oh,
So where you saw your father, he wasn't like surrounded by abyssals. He told you that where he is currently at, he is surrounded by abyssals,
but not in the dream.
So-
Okay.
but not in
Yeah,
the dream.
please,
Ulysses
please
lied.
interject if I misinterpret or
Yeah. Yeah, he
misspeak.
wasn't surrounded by abyssals. He was surrounded by spectral Goliaths, whom
Oh yeah, guys, let's go.
whom you discerned were the lineage of either the leaders of the village over time, or potentially grandfather, great grandfather, great great grandfather through the procession of the tattoo. Which, by the way, it showed up at the beginning of the fight. The tattoo was on your neck, going down your chest and your shoulder. And after the fight ended and your rage went away, the tattoo faded and disappeared.
Okay.
So where you're thinking that you're gonna go look for your father isn't where he is. It's just where he told you to go.
I vote that. Going where he told me to go. Well, yeah.
Me too. Let's go.
But he told you to go to find your family.
That was the dream before. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I will do whatever you think is best.
I mean, I think I vote we go.
It's
the
glad that we
2 hour.
have an even number of people here so that we can't get split 2 and 2. That's really good.
We've got the real damn it, what's the real Geldrick here today. We're good. We'll be fine.
Okay.
All right,
Or what do you
let's
think?
do it. Let's go on this little side adventure,
It'll be fun.
and hopefully we don't die. Maybe we'll get some allies out of it.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get fox puppies.
As you get close, Stephanie, if War wants to use their divine sense to determine if you're going to walk into a trap, because you can detect good and evil, you can have Ulysses tell you as you're close enough, and then you can cast that to see if you're going to walk into a trap to alert the group if you
Okay.
want to.
Okay, I like that.
So you heading off
Okay,
toward
so we've
the
got
meeting
3
place?
or 4. Everybody on board?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so who's...
All right.
I guess
Leading the way.
Ulysses is leading the way since he knows where he's going.
Yep. I'll take the
Hopefully.
lead this time.
Okay.
I don't want to be in the back. I don't want to be in the back.
You don't want to be in the back.
I'll be in the back.
Okay. And War, where are you at?
I'll be third.
Okay. So we got Ulysses, Geldrick,
Longbone.
Longbone, War, and
And
Ia.
your foot is healed now.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
long rested.
War
Thank you, guys.
healed everybody after the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Thank you, War.
Yeah, I have magic.
He could have done it sooner,
Healing.
but it was funny to watch you hop around like you were.
I wanted you to learn a lesson.
Um,
I'm still gonna build traps. Don't you dare.
okay. Ulysses, roll
Yes.
a perception check for me.
Okay.
Can we help him?
It's so slow.
If you'd like to. Yeah, since you're right behind him, if you want to help him. then
I
you
do
can
wanna
roll
help
for
him.
Yeah.
damage.
It's 17.
Okay, why don't you roll again and we'll take the higher of the two rolls.
18.
Okay.
Yep, that's mine. Look at me go.
so you're able to kind of pick out the landmarks and such from your dream. In fact, you're starting to get into a weird euphoric kind of state of mind because you felt like you were just there the night before, but it feels different. Like the dream sensed you like couldn't tell that there was air or atmosphere, and now that you have smells and wind to associate with it, it feels very familiar, but also quite foreign. But you're able to follow your general understanding of where you should have gone or where you did go in your dream from the night before. As you get close, do you want to let War know when you're
Yeah.
within range to do Divine Sense?
Yeah, I don't know how close we need to be, but yes, I do.
Okay, so you find the ridge that you're pretty sure once you go up over, you'll be on the little plateau where the whole meeting place went down. Ward, do you want to cast Divine Sense to see what's potentially up over the ridge?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, mark off your Divine Sense spell for the day.
And I want to cast Common Sense. I'm just kidding.
Okay. And with your Divine Sense, you can detect good and evil, and you can know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. You get a very powerful good feeling from the space. Like when you cast it, it's almost like a beacon, like the Luxor in Las Vegas, shooting up from what's just over the ridge up into the sky. Like it's so much that you almost fall backwards out of like dumbfoundedness because of what it is that you're seeing. You've never quite seen anything like it. There is a hint of not undead, but uh, not death either, but more or less a former presence of afterlife. Not currently present, but more or less the residue of it. Again, not in a bad way, but in a very good way.
Okay. All right, everyone. Did you see that beautiful beacon of light?
No,
Or was that just me?
It's just you. like you're tripping balls, and everyone else is like, "Is he okay?" You're just.
You finally saw
Okay.
me, huh?
Okay. I think it's definitely safe to go in. If yeah,
Are we good
trust
to go?
me. Trust me on this one, guys.
It's safe to go in.
Can you get
And this
Ia
is-
to buy into that, please?
Well, what are you saying? Please, will you stop assuming you know me, sir? Back up. Okay, so does
Hold
this
on, just
look
wait
like,
for it. Wait for it.
Does this look like a location? So it's the right location.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so what I could do, you guys, I have this. I can do an unseen servant.
Ooh.
Okay, and
What?
this person, I can make this person apparate, and they'll do like simple commands for me. So if we have them go out in front of us,
Like a decoy.
yeah, they could be like a
How
decoy.
simple.
Like they can fetch things, they can carry simple things. Like it's yeah.
Should Kenny, can I do some sort of check to make sure this is actually the place?
Oh, great. Now we're second guessing.
What?
We already
I
have
heard
like
the
the
shit
celestial
you just
being.
gave
How can
me.
it not be?
Are you kidding me?
Before we throw out all of the
I
cards
have
out on
a
the
really
table,
good feeling about this place.
what if it's not and we waste all of our magic on one go? I'm just being cautious.
Don't worry, I don't have any magic.
I am so done.
All right, Kay, go for it. Do your.
Yeah, I think that you
So-
can save that because
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty confident.
Yeah, yeah, you can send it into an unoccupied space and you can tell it to like walk out there, but you can't see through its eyes. You can't
Oh.
like
Right, but I'm not trying to see through its eyes. I'm saying that if we tell it to go in front of us into like a building,
Decoy.
and and then like the enemy sees it, it'll go after
Attack
it
it.
first instead
Yeah.
of us. Or if there's traps, then it'll set off the traps for it instead of us.
Yeah.
Geldrick's a pro with traps. We'll send him in
I'll set a trap.
I'm not set a trap.
Okay, I feel like we're getting off topic here. Let's
Okay,
focus.
thanks. Our
Yeah, let's
leader
talk
is
about-
bringing us, reining us back in.
Let's talk about the dummy. The body. What's the thing? The thing that's going to go in front of us. What's it called?
unseen servant.
Unseen servant.
Unseen servant.
Can we name
How
it?
simple of tasks can it do?
The servant can perform simple tasks that a human servant could do, such as fetching things, cleaning, mending, folding clothes, lighting fires,
Can have him
serving
cook
food,
for
and pouring
us.
wine. Once you give the command, the servant performs the task to the best of its ability until it completes its task, then waits for your next command. If you command the servant to perform a task that would move it more than 60 feet away from you, the spell ends.
Hmm.
So, have you had this the whole time?
Well, see, it's a funny thing.
So
she just read a new book.
I was going through everyone's character sheets because it feels like everyone is lacking on abilities to do things, and found that y'all had like spell
2
slots
spells.
that weren't being used. Like oh, you can learn or have up to 5 spells under your belt right now, and you have 0. So here's the list of spells. Go find the 5 you want to use and add them to your
Well, what's
player.
to say I had this the whole time, and I was just, I just wasn't sure.
You're
if
holding
I could
out on
trust
us?
you guys.
What else are you holding out on
Listen,
us?
I don't want to talk to you, Alfonso. Oh wait, is it Ulysses now?
Okay, guys. Okay, let's all calm down.
I love this.
We're like shouting at this point because we're at the opposite ends. This is great.
anyways.
So as you guys are having this
Our
shouting
group is the
match,
best.
let me go ahead and roll some dice to see what happens.
The
Unless
bad
you
guys
guys
are
want
like,
to do stuff. Are you guys wanting to do stuff?
Let's
Yeah, I
go
want to
in.
go
Let's-
see if I can add abilities to my guy.
Let's go. Let's do
Let's
this.
just go inside.
Well,
Let's go to
it's not
the
inside. It's just like up on a
area.
plateau.
Let's go to the
Like-
plateau.
I felt like we were going inside a cave of wonders.
No, it's
the
up
plates
on
and
a
pallets.
ledge, a ridge.
Next time.
We could leave Ia behind.
Go to Candy Mountain, Charlie.
It's a magical Leopleurodon.
Oh, I enjoyed
Wait, let's say I wanted to add more abilities that I might possibly have.
You have to
How
do
could I
your
do that?
homework ahead of time.
Okay.
Let me go see if you, because I texted everyone who had extra abilities.
Yeah, and some of us ignored the text.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
me, for example.
I love how you say it so accusingly, and it's about yourself.
That's why I can.
So,
So do your homework,
George,
kids.
Yes, sir.
if you go to
Oh my
features
God.
and traits in your
Gotcha.
character page, and at the very, very bottom, it'll say feats, and it'll say manage feats, and it says you have no feats chosen.
Oh, like left feet and right feet.
Yep, exactly. There are feats in there that you have at your disposal, but I don't know how many you have. I think it's 1 or 2 of those that you're supposed to choose from that list. When I sent you a text message about it, it told you how many you could add from that list.
So I did receive a text message.
Hmm.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did.
Mine was kind of lame. The only one
Choose
that I had.
You should have 3. Yeah.
3. And
So
can
choose.
I choose any of these, or do
Yeah.
I get to choose all 3 of them?
I get to have 2
You
once
get to
I do my homework.
choose- You can choose any of those 3 on that list. When you click on manage feats, now there are some things that you kind of have to like be aware of. You can't choose a sorcerer feat. Okay.
Hmm.
You can only choose one of your class.
Because he has bird feet.
Exactly. And if your background doesn't allow you to, then you can't. Like, I think there are things on there like if you're a Feywild creature, then you can do this thing. And you're not a Feywild creature, so you can't do that thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
So just make sure you read through it.
All right. I'm all set now. Thank you.
Okay. Well, Ulysses is gone. I think he just wandered off.
And I'll tell you something, Kenny. I did look up feats for mine, and it said that my class or something doesn't allow me to have feats yet.
Should we just walk up to the plateau?
Okay,
Yeah.
let me. Oh yeah,
'Cause
I'll take a look at it, Katie.
You can do it.
I
later,
was-
just
Yep.
later.
I was cleaning stuff and I found a Geldrick character.
Bert,
It's so blurry.
is that an angry bird?
Angry bird.
It looks
was an angry
like
bird laugh,
looks
too.
like Ernie. Like
And that's
Bird
what I thought it
Ernie.
was too. Yeah.
It's the yellow angry bird. Anyway,
I don't think that's a real character.
Okay, so who's going where? Who's doing
I'm going to the plateau.
Okay,
I'm walking up there.
I'll go to the fake cave.
there is
Are we
no
gonna wait
fake
for the-
cave. I don't know.
Right?
I don't know where you got in your mind that there's a cave.
A divine,
'Kay,
beautiful,
Think of Lion King. You know when Rafiki
Yeah.
grabs Simba and throws him off. Like it's like that. There's no cave. There's such a lack of thing up there that you couldn't even
Listen.
find a cave.
Isn't there a
I-
cave behind that plateau?
No.
I just think it's a cave. I'm still
Okay.
awestruck, okay?
Yeah.
She's
You're-
still tripping.
Yeah, you're still tripping balls.
Yeah.
As you guys round up over the ridge, Stephanie or War, you do see the source of the divine light, and it is coming from something protruding from the ground. Ulysses, do you want to roll an investigation check for me?
I do. It is a balls. 12.
So it's kind of hard to make out. It looks like there's something sticking out of the ground where the sword would have been in your dream. There is something there, but it's really hard to see. It's overgrown, covered in moss and vines and weeds and such.
Can someone light it on fire?
Did someone light it
Sure
on fire?
can.
Can
I
someone?
sure can light it on fire.
I mean, you can try.
Geldrick, can you light the stuff on fire?
I can
Wait.
try.
Is this wise decision, guys?
Listen. I will tell you guys something else. I can create a bonfire on the ground.
How far
I can shoot a fire arrow.
Wow.
How far away, Ia?
Geldrick has like
How
one
far
skill
away?
that we use him
Wait,
for.
do you want to just walk
Have
up to it and
One a
investigate it?
skill.
You
One
haven't touched
skill.
it yet.
One skill.
Like you've just
Can I go
looked.
touch it?
Do you want to?
I'm gonna go touch it, guys.
I want to
Can
shoot a
go touch
fire
it?
arrow before he touches it.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
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 Only if you sing while doing it.
Are you trying to beat him there? Like, are you trying to set the arrow off before he gets to it?
I want to set.
Okay, I need you
It on
both to
fire.
roll dexterity checks, Ulysses and Geldrick.
I'm gonna win this. oh, here we go. 21.
Girl is on fire.
16.
Okay, so you're able to. Well, and now I need you to roll an attack roll
Oh,
to see if
I'm bad at these, though.
can even hit it
All right.
because it's small.
Please.
Can I give him
Please.
an advantage?
You can't.
Yeah.
Not on my attack. Not on my
Can't.
attack.
Or not advantage. You can. Can you give him inspiration?
I did
Oh,
a
we don't-
27.
You're
Whoop.
joking.
Wait,
Yeah.
how did I do a 27?
You got +9.
Oh my
your
gosh!
attacks.
Wow.
The fact that you've been missing is so funny. So I need you to roll a Constitution save for me.
Oh no. Because this is gonna hurt the foot. 20, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Dang.
So-
Nice work.
So
now we're
as the
now we're
arrow
rolling.
as the arrow reaches this object sticking out of the ground, it bounces back directly at you and is going right toward your foot. Same
No.
foot, and you're able to move it just in time before it goes through the air and lands behind you and poof, explodes into nothing.
Burns the whole fire. Burns
It
the
almost
whole
looks
fi-
like you were trying to do that because of how quickly you reacted. But as you shot it, the object in the ground almost seemed to bend and slap it away, like it was reacting to the arrow and pushing it away.
Ooh, that's fun.
How long does War's Divine Sense keep going? Like,
Not long.
oh,
It's over now.
it's
Yeah.
over.
The
Because-
light fades.
He started shooting at it.
Can Ia's character, the special character, go try to grab it to see if it's enchanted with bad anything?
I mean, they could, but they have a strength of 2.
Okay, I'll just go grab it, guys.
It's like a
Can I go
negative
grab
6
it?
on their strength. Yeah, you can walk toward it and grab it.
Okay, I'm gonna walk toward it and grab it. If everybody's cool with that.
Yep.
Unless someone
gonna
else wants to. Ia, do you want to?
Definitely
die.
not.
Okay,
Can we put it in the bag of holding?
as you get close to it, you start to remember things that happen in your dream. You start to see almost the silhouettes of the spectral Goliaths standing around it, and you're very, very confident that this is the thing that your father has been trying to get you to come and retrieve. And just like in the dream, the closer you get to it, the harder it is to take the next steps. And you're all watching as he is almost like fighting against an unseen wind, is trying to reach the sword. I need you to make a strength check for me, Ulysses.
Isn't wind usually unseen?
Penny?
No, you can see the effects of it like through
Gotcha.
trees and sand and such. But it's a still morning, and it looks like everything is pushing him back.
Is there a way that I can cast True Strike and find out what the defenses of it is?
I got an 8.
Okay. So it seems like every step you take forward, you take 1.5 steps back until you're about 5 feet away. It's just out of the reach of your hands. You can try again, but it's going to increase the DC. It's going to make it harder if you
Guys,
want
I
to try
need help.
again.
Can you push me from behind?
I have a small body with little arms.
Master?
Master? I don't think this plan was very well thought through.
Katie, what was
I want
your
to help.
true strike?
Yeah, True Strike. It says you point a finger at a target in range. Your magic grants you brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you get an advantage on your first strike roll against the target, provided that the spell hasn't ended.
Yeah,
And its
you
range
can
is
use
30
that.
feet. So while he's like struggling to get close to it, I'm gonna cast it. And
Okay. Let's see if I can find. And it gives you insight to what?
into its defenses. So like what it's like vulnerable to and stuff.
Okay. The best that you can glean from it is that there is a sentience there. Okay. But its defenses are directly related to its wielder's defenses. But you do detect like an intellect. You do detect wisdom, and you do detect charisma. You don't detect strength or constitution or dexterity, but you do detect sentience. So I guess in a nutshell, it's vulnerable to physical wear and tear.
Okay, so I'm going to say, Ulysses, smash it with a hammer! Not quite as dramatic, but, in Ia fashion.
Okay, so Ulysses, you're asking if someone will help push you, and Ia is trying to get you to smash it with a hammer. Is anyone going to try and help Ulysses?
I want to help. I want to help.
Okay, so this little bird body comes up behind you and places his hands on like your left glute, and as he's pushing, he's first impressed by the amount of tone muscle that's there,
Oh,
and
God.
you can now have
Oh.
advantage on your next strength check to see what happens if you're able to get to it.
Okay.
Really, I'm aerodynamic with my feathers. That's all I'm gonna say.
You want me to roll now?
So
I
do
did.
2 strength checks.
Ooh. 20, not a natural 20,
Yep, dirty 20.
dirty 20, and a dirty 21.
Okay, yeah. So that is just enough. So as these
Bird
these little hands grab and clench onto your butt and push, you get all the confidence that you need from your bunkmate, and you're able to step forward and get your hand to the hilt, or where you think the hilt should be. Now, like in a dream, do you close your hand around the hilt?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the grappling action now. Grappling pin. Does that help?
Let me see. Hold on.
I couldn't really tell what I have to roll for it to even help. It says I can grab creatures.
I don't think it's a creature. It's an item.
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
restrain until the grapple lands. I mean, Ia knows that it's sentient, but you don't know that it's sentient.
Oh, she didn't tell me. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So you
Cool,
wouldn't
cool.
have an idea of being able to do that.
Okay.
So as you're closing your hand in around the hilt of this supposed weapon, the ground around you begins to shake.
Oh, great.
And it's shaking for everyone. So I'm gonna have everyone.
I'm gonna grab Geldrick because I'm scared for him.
Thank you for
Okay.
holding on to me.
I want everyone to roll a dexterity save for me.
Oh shit.
Come
Sorry,
on,
guys.
baby.
With my free hand, I'll hold
The
Geldrick.
save, right, is what you
Thank
said?
you for
Yep,
saving me.
a save.
You're welcome.
Where are the saves?
It's
at?
to
Oh,
the
I
left.
found it.
Okay.
Got it.
22!
Sorry, I did a.
I got a
dex save now.
12.
I
I
got a
should have not
23.
grabbed you.
I appreciate it. I'm very secure. I'm 23.
Oh, okay. I got a
He'll
12.
save you instead.
Yeah.
Okay, War, you are knocked to the ground. Okay, you are now prone.
Thanks a lot, guys.
And Ulysses, you are knocked down to one knee. Okay, but as you continue to hold onto the sword and the ground continues to shake, you see that it is the sword itself that is vibrating and shaking, and all the vines and the leaves are falling and being pushed away from it.
Because of my fire arrow. That's right.
Yeah, exactly. It got so just
Scared.
triggered and scared by the fire arrow, and it shakes away all the leaves and reveals underneath a rusted sword. And as it shakes harder and harder and harder, and you keep holding on to it, the rust kind of fizzles and floats away and reveals underneath it a very shiny, very sharp blade. And I'm going to need you to do one more strength check for me.
Can I help
Without
him with this?
advantage.
Yeah, if you want to like Dutch rudder and help him out, go ahead.
Yeah. I'll like slide my hand right in there.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness, because that was terrible. That was an 8.
Well, wait till you get this 6.
I'm rolling like crap. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
22.
So
I'm telling you, my bird hands, they've got bird
Thank you.
powers.
Thank you, Galdrick.
yeah, so
You're
you
saving the day.
give it a bit of a tug and nothing happens, and then Geldrick comes up, and he grabs onto your forearm and pushes with his bird might, and it looks like his arms are about to snap in half. Like you're so worried, but it like helps to slide the sword out of the ground, and as you pull it free, the mountain itself, for as high up as you can see, going down the entire stretch of the base of it, cracks and slides a bit. It is now about
Oh, no.
4 inches off kilter along the entire mountain range for having pulled this sword out.
What'd you do
And-
that for?
And you now have in your possession the Ancestral Warcry. So I need you to go to your inventory.
Okay.
Go to Manage Inventory.
Okay.
And when it loads in, there's a filter search box. Type in Ancestral. And you'll see an orange item called the Ancestral Warcry. It's a longsword.
Yeah.
We need to go like help the families that we just like ruined their homes. They like lived on the mountains.
This used to be flat. And now there's a step. What the hell?
Okay.
There's not like a gap between it. It's just slid down 4
Just
inches.
slid down. Yep.
Now there's earthquakes all over the valleys.
Yeah. There's a tsunami in Japan now.
Yeah. You guys don't
Um,
even know about Japan, but you're going to kill millions.
Oh no.
So do you see Ancestral Warcry?
Good work, Gildred.
It's all my fault.
Do you see Ancestral Warcry there?
Yeah, I got it. I
Okay,
added it.
You added
I
it?
got it.
Okay.
Yep.
When you have some time, you may want to read through what the sword does, because it is a lot.
Okay.
Like
Does anyone need a battle axe? I've got an extra one.
I do.
one of the things that the sword, and the more you attune to it, and the more you learn about it, but right away, like you're looking at one of your battle axes and looking at the sword, and as you're looking at the sword, it takes the shape of the battle axe, but you're still holding the sword. And you get sort of right away that one of the magical properties is the illusion property, where the item can alter its appearance to your liking. So you can make it look like a walking stick, a cane. You can make it look like not a sword, but hit with it as though it's a sword.
You can make it look like a fox.
Oh, the fox has a friend. It's dead and limp, but
So-
it's a fox.
So this is something that you have to attune to.
Okay.
Um,
I can't use it right away.
right, and attunement takes about an hour.
Okay.
So if you'd like to try to attune to it as you head your way back, you'd have to stay at the back of the group and attune to it. But once you do have it attuned, you can equip it, and yeah, just read through its the things it can do. It is hefty.
Can I try to
like a
steal
dog.
the sword?
You can try. Yeah, you can try.
Okay.
I'll
Let's-
try later. I'll try
Okay.
later.
So you have the sword now. The mountain has slid. As you're holding it, it changes into a battle axe and then back to its original form. You can see 7 glyphs going down the sword that all light up. And the moment that you pulled it from the ground, the same tattoo that you had seen in the dream on all the others appears and is like burned into your skin. You don't take damage from it, but it is rather painful, as though it's all happening at once very quickly, like on a laser cutting machine. It's just and just appears. And you all see this, by the way. You all see this tattoo suddenly appear on his neck,
What is happening?
and shoulder and chest.
Oh, great.
It's not a great day.
mystery to unsolve.
is burning. I smell burning.
Okay.
Thanks everyone. I'll
Thank
protect you
you.
now. Better.
This was where you're. Am I confused?
This is where the dream was, where my dad and the other characters were like Sword in the Stone style, and they gave me the power and the momentary rage to fight that battle.
Why did they tell you not to come?
So I got confused, and that was the story before when he was, I think, where the abyssal creatures are, but this was different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
in the dream there were phases to it. One of them was like a Q&A, and the other one was a demonstration. And in the Q&A, his dad basically said, "Don't come looking for me, because where I'm at is dangerous. It's filled with abyssal creatures that are so powerful that I don't even think the divine gods have power to rescue me. It's not worth it. Don't come looking for me. You have to go find your family. That's the important thing. Go find your mom. Go find your siblings. Don't come looking for me. But to help you in your journey, let me show you something." And he takes him to where his father's sword was discarded, I suppose. And that is where his father said to go to get that to help him find his mother and siblings.
Seems kind of
Okay,
foolish to
that
leave
makes
your
sense.
sword on the ground.
Right? Idiot.
Yeah,
Um,
because I'm
No
sure he had
wonder
a
got
choice about it.
captured.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably why he got captured. Probably just like left it.
Okay, we've got you. Put your sword somewhere inconspicuous.
Where did it go? Did you guys see where he put it?
hey, thanks guys. That was fun. What should we do now? Do
Money.
you guys want to play with the sword?
Whoa.
What do you want to do?
I mean,
It's funny, as you say this, you can feel the sword slightly recoil in your hand and draw back to you,
Ooh.
like
ooh,
it doesn't want to go.
Oh. Just kidding. JK,
Yeah.
LOL.
so is there something more that needs to be investigated here? Kenny, I would like to. Well, so did I see this happen?
Yeah.
So can I look around to see if there's anything that would make the sword react that way? Like any like signs of other issues?
What do you mean react that way?
Well, it says it recoiled like it wants to stay, like it doesn't want to go
Oh,
anywhere.
when he offered for other people to play with it,
Oh,
it
oh,
it
oh, oh, oh,
kind
okay,
of
okay,
came back to him like it didn't want anyone to play with it.
So if
It's his sword.
so, if I wanted it to befriend me,
If I stole it,
Keeps wanting to steal my cool stuff.
I want
Where's
your
my
cool
fox?
stuff.
I listen, okay.
there
Dude,
are there are some things that do you remember
nope, I don't
Knott's
want to hear it.
do you remember Knott's dagger?
Yeah,
You remember what happened with Knott's dagger?
yeah.
This is like a good version of that, but it has just as much of a hold as that did.
Alexa, tell me what Knott's dagger is. Is that like Knott's Berry Farm?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they named it after.
Yeah, you do know that there is a sentience to it. You do know that there
Yeah.
is a life force or a
Kind
will.
of like an AI sword.
Yeah, like an AI sword, like a lightsaber with a mind of its own.
Okay,
Make it shapeshift.
so I can't charm it or anything.
Well, you're aware that it is aware of you. So it's
Am I
like
aware of how much it dislikes me?
it doesn't like dislike you. It just it doesn't have like feelings towards you. It
Rude.
yeah.
Okay,
If
fine,
you
fine.
want to do like you'd have to like cast some spells on it or something to figure out more about it. But
I'll talk to my bookstore guy. Don't worry.
okay.
You gonna get a book on foxes too?
Obviously.
Okay.
All right, War. What should we do? You're our fearless leader.
Oh gosh.
Do we leave?
I feel like
I'm just like waiting to get to the cave still, so
There's no
Just-
cave.
well maybe there should be.
Okay, yeah, we can make one. Hold on, let me draw something up.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's called the Devil's Anus.
Do you want to go in? Ew. Okay.
The walls are dripping.
Ew!
Oh.
Okay.
Not.
Oh, no!
I feel like we should go back to town and rest and recoup, and then figure out what we do next.
Like after all that, that's all we did for this whole like little side adventure.
Yeah, we're really cool like that, Stephanie. We're very
Okay.
efficient. Do you have a
We
problem with
cracked a
that?
mountainside.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, just
we
think,
are very good at getting off topic.
just think if you looked up at the U and instead of it being a U, it was now like a J and a backwards J.
An
Like,
S.
That's what we just did.
Like that's a big deal.
I
Is
don't-
War still laying down on the ground? Has he just like?
I'm
So-
over my.
I'm
He's given
Back.
up for the day. There was no cave. He doesn't want to participate in anything else.
yeah. To you, you've had kind of a rough morning, War. You were
I-
almost flabbergasted out of submission by a massive divine energy that you couldn't fathom, and then you were knocked to the ground.
yeah.
And now you're just like, wait, that's all we came here for?
That's
was
it.
that?
Yeah.
And you're just like, I just want to sunbathe and soak up this. I just want to go away, everyone. Go away.
You're gonna take your
No,
ball
I
and go
just am
home.
like, okay, nice. We accomplished a lot. Let's go back to town now.
We
I
can
want
go
my
back.
money.
Yeah, let's go back.
I
Okay.
mean, the horses probably we need to return them sooner rather than later.
I thought we bought them.
Hey, you guys bought them.
I'm not
The
gonna
guy said
Oh,
he
we
would
didn't
buy
rent them?
No,
No,
you
hold
can't rent horses. They're live animals. If they die, what do you? This
I
isn't
thought
like,
we.
No, we rented them.
I thought
I
we
thought we
paid,
rented them.
Yeah, we rented them.
no, you
paid
you,
full
you
price,
bought
and then we
them,
could give them back.
and
Yeah,
you
then we
could
can-
But,
sell
like,
them
we can
back
get, like, a
given their
deposit
condition.
back.
Oh,
Yeah.
We can
okay.
sell them back
Okay.
for like
Yeah, 'cause
2 silver
If
pieces.
you brought it back with like a leg missing, he's not gonna be
Well,
like,
it
oh
could
well, your
still
rental
happen.
fee covers that. Like, Okay, so you guys want to head back to town?
I'm good to go back.
Okay.
So
I
now we
won't
have
be, like,
horses.
Do you want to lead?
Super grumpy.
Yeah, we have horses.
Okay, who's leading the way?
Who's good at directions? I want to get back fast.
Not me. I'm really bad.
What would that be?
What? Yeah. What would that be
I think
under?
it's war.
Oh, that would
Wow.
be either nature or survival.
I have a +3 in nature.
I'm a -7 in nature.
I have a +3 in nature.
How? You're a bird.
Do you really?
No, it's a -1. But I'm
Okay,
really
I
bad
was
with
like-
nature.
How
So
about
either-
survival?
+2.
War or yeah.
Let's have War do it, and can I
Assist.
assist?
So roll with advantage, War, on your nature.
Okay, I just did survival. Sorry.
Oh,
Let me do nature now. I was just warming up.
good. Well, we can.
15.
Okay, well, roll again because you had advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Ia.
Mhm.
19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Woo.
So your sense of direction is spot on. You know exactly where you need to go to get back. Not quite like natural 20 where it's like, oh, because I know what the terrain is like and because I'm familiar with like this plot out in my mind of this map, like if we went around this way, we could cut a shortcut and take an hour off. You have a couple of those, but not a ton. And you have pretty well in your mind the route back. You given that it took 3 days to get to the camp at the base of the mountain after getting somewhat sidetracked, you estimate you could maybe make it back within a day, but you'd have to like run the horses really hard, and potentially, uh, yeah, either
Well, we don't want to do that.
like not to death. Like
Let's
not,
be safe here.
okay. So if you take your time, you can get back in 2 days. If you want to try to sprint the horses, you can get back in maybe one. We'll have to roll to see what happens.
Okay, I say we just go at a pace to do it in 2 days.
And are you? I guess you're leading the way then, War.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go, guys. Let's go, team.
Oh yeah, we
Um,
don't have a team name still. Dang
We
it.
need to get the horses back.
Yeah. What's the marching order?
I'll be in the back.
Okay.
Wait, don't you have to be next to War because you gave her advantage or gave him advantage?
No,
Uh,
because now we're leaving.
Oh,
We did it
okay.
before we left.
yeah. War was trying to just assess where you
Okay.
were and what's the best way to get down and back to
Yeah.
wherever.
Okay.
Okay. So E is in back. War is in front.
I want to be next to Ia.
Okay, Ulysses is third, and I guess Galdrick is going to be like 10th.
Yep,
He's
I'll
just
be
going to
back
be
there behind the
way
fox.
back there. Okay, and Galdrick is going to be second. Okay,
Wait, Gildrick's gonna be second? I thought it was fourth.
Ia's
no,
fourth.
Ia's
Ia's
in the
fourth.
back.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
okay. War, I need you to roll a perception check.
Okay. Whew, okay.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Please.
You got this.
3.
Oh no.
It's
Do you
not
have
my-
a bonus?
Okay,
not my best.
I need you to roll a d6 for me.
Oh no.
No!
Oh no.
Why do I get
Feel-
put in charge of things?
What are you doing?
What?
I got a 2, everyone.
Yay, that's good.
No,
Okay.
I want to go home.
I do.
Shit, we're gonna have
Just
to
said
fight like a dragon or some shit.
So as you're riding by that pond, there was that
What was that?
like
Sorry.
donut area where there was like a lake has the donut hole and then
Is
the
Nessie
area
in
around it. As you're riding by the lake, you see a disturbance on the water.
Oh,
It was
Hey, everybody,
flat
let's
and
hustle.
still.
Let's hustle past this place and ignore it.
double time.
You're gonna double time past it.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a.
No, I don't. What does everybody
I need you
else
guys to
wanna
make
do?
a group dexterity check for me.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Dexterity
Yes.
save or check?
Check. So far, it's just check.
19.
Come on.
ooh,
17.
Oh,
I got a
gosh.
20, everyone.
14.
Okay, so you're all able to get past the lake without any issues. As you're getting around the some nearby rock formations and hills, you do hear lots of very loud splashing, and somewhat guttural cry.
What was that?
That's
Hip-hop.
scary.
So
I
whatever it
didn't hear
was, you guys
anything.
I
didn't know
didn't. I
about.
didn't.
I
Hear
didn't hear
anything.
anything.
I could hear it.
Oh,
I couldn't.
you hear a guttural.
You guys can't hear that?
No.
No, it cuts out.
Is it too loud?
Maybe.
Maybe it thinks it's background filtering.
Rawr, rawr,
I heard that one.
Okay, think of that, but shouting.
I made a note so we can come back and check it if we want to. Ever.
Okay. But you're all able to make it past quickly, and that'll bring you to the end of the first day. How are you guys gonna bunk down? Are you gonna try to find some
I'm gonna
place
go-
that's strategic, or are you just gonna like cowboys do, get off your horses, make a fire, and go to sleep?
Can we sleep in the trees?
I think we need to do something
close are
safe
we
and
to where the-
defensive.
How close are we to where the abyssal camp thing was?
Long ways
Okay.
away.
How far down the
Long way?
mountain are we?
Because
Going
you had to
down
sprint past the lake,
mountain.
you're probably half to 3/4 of a day's ride from the city. You're down most of the way. If you recall, there were kind of like ridges of mountains. You're probably in the first set. You were up 2 or 3 the previous day.
So it's probably not too cold. We probably wouldn't need a fire.
Yeah, it's warming up enough that, maybe a light jacket would be
It's April.
okay. Like
Or we
April
can all have a
25th.
We all got
Light
it.
jacket.
We can have a cuddle puddle.
Sounds so soggy. A cuddle puddle.
Okay, then I
I
want to
don't-
make a
we-
trap before we go to sleep.
Oh yeah, booby trap. That's booby trap the camp, so we have an alarm
Wait a
system.
second. Wait a second.
exactly.
What if is my servant keep an eye out for all of us?
We can't see what he sees, right?
We can't see what he sees, but we can be like, hey, shout out if you see anything dangerous.
Let me, because
How long does
his
he
thing is
last?
to perform a task.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
What
this
is-
can-
do night
what is-
that'd
duty.
be
Have him pass the butter.
So it's like, so it says that he's mindless. So like
He could-
it's
He could certainly make a supper.
okay.
so that would be 2 tasks. One task is to be a lookout. So like
Mhm.
if you see something, one is
Shout.
look for something. And
Mhm.
if he sees something, he doesn't have a conditional second task that he can take. So you can say, keep a lookout for things. And when you're woken up because something is stabbing you, he's just standing there going, now what? I saw it. It was cool.
Yeah.
Now what do you want me to do?
I'm doing my job.
Okay.
He
Okay.
could also fall into my trap, which we don't want.
Oh my gosh.
Let's just have him like cook supper for us and what have you. Get our alarm system trap set up.
Well, it is a spell slot to cast the Unseen Servant.
Yeah, but if we're gonna take a rest now, anyway.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, Geldrick.
Let's
set up a
all do
trap.
our spells.
Everybody do something!
I just have
Everyone.
grappling pins, so I'm just gonna grab somebody.
Okay, don't do that.
You can grapple me anytime you want.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so do you want to make your Unseen Servant like
Sweep the
start a
ground.
fire or count the number of blades of grass?
I'll make
in-
the campfire myself because I've got a spell that allows me to do that. So
I
I'll
shoot
create
an
a
arrow. I'm
bonfire.
just kidding.
as soon as the bonfire erupts, you see a fire arrow come out of nowhere and hit it. And Geldrick looks at you
I
and
did that.
I got this.
Hey, your room is red because of fire.
Okay,
Oh,
so
now it's yellow.
you're able to bunk down for the night. Do you guys want to take watches?
I'll take the first watch because I was up the longest. Ha!
Wait,
I'll
what?
take a watch.
Because I
She was
had the
asleep
last.
the longest.
Right, but she's also been up the longest because she was the last.
Oh.
So she should go
Yeah,
to
she
sleep.
should go down first.
Yeah, you should go to sleep first. You've
Yeah.
been awake longest.
Yeah, let's do the same
Oh,
schedule
what?
as last time.
Okay, so Ulysses first.
Yep.
Geldrick and War second, and Ea third.
Yep.
So Ulysses, go ahead and roll a perception check for me for your watch.
Can I just go to sleep and let my fox
Wait,
wake me
did
up
we
if
get
there's
the
something?
booby trap set up?
17.
Stop! Why are you encouraging this, Stephanie?
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Wait.
Like, it keeps us safe.
Geldrick, did you set up some booby traps?
Yeah, I'm gonna set up a booby trap.
Okay,
so
I
it
need
detects
you-
How many
people.
boobies?
I need you to make a survival check for me
The
then.
booby trap.
Okay, so I've got 50 feet of rope, and so
Yeah.
I am
That's a lot.
going to.
Because it helped out so much last time.
Well, I'm gonna like wrap it around the trees at like 6-inch level. So it's
Wait,
like
doesn't Ulysses have like grappling hooks?
I have grapple. I can grab people.
Oh, I was like,
I've got a bell. Do you want a bell?
you have a bell?
Yeah.
Did you
perfect.
steal off a dead person's body?
No. No.
Yeah.
Ironically,
you
you
have a
put
bell-
the other bell on a person's dead body.
If
Yeah,
you have a
two.
bell, that'd be perfect. I can slide it onto the rope and wrap it around the tree.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Are we gonna
Okay.
do like rocks again to fall on people?
Are you just
No,
doing a
no.
noise alert?
Noise alert.
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, probably the
Okay.
safest.
So it's like- Wrap it around like the bottom of the trees. We have a bell on it, so if anybody hits it, we'll be okay.
It'll go.
Okay, yeah, just go ahead and roll a straight survival check for me then, Geldrick, to see how well you do.
Survival.
The very bottom of the list.
Thank you. Come on, baby. 14. That's not too bad.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to get it set up just fine using the bell. It will give you advantage on your perception checks for the evening.
Nice.
So Ulysses, you can roll again to see if you get better than 17. And after you get done setting it up, because of your survival check, you don't trip over it
Oh
when,
gosh.
after you set it up.
Even better.
Okay, so we'll take
17.
your 17, and everything goes off without an issue. You don't really see or hear anything. The bell that's kind of covering your flank is not chiming or wiggling at all, and you feel fairly confident that you're alone. There's a very stillness to the air, not like the bubble kind of stillness, but you can kind of hear birds or bats here and there. You can hear bugs and insects doing their thing.
Ew.
And you hear no sign of whatever it is that was at the lake.
We're good, guys.
Okay. War and Geldrick. Would one of you like to roll with advantage for your perception check?
I
I've got a +3.
I do it. I have a +0.
Nice.
Let's go. Perception. Oh, perception check. Okay, yeah. Sorry, here you go. 18 and 8. We got 18.
Okay. So as you're sitting there kind of together, more or less looking in two
Thank you,
different
Geldrick.
directions, between the two of you, you don't hear or see anything out of the ordinary. Everything is fine. At some point, Finnegan shows up,
Yes.
and he
Does he ring the bell? No, he's
He-
too stealthy for that.
he doesn't ring the bell. As a side note, he was playing with the bell.
Oh gosh, dang it.
He bit onto the bell part underneath, the thing that actually rings, and was shaking his head back and forth, but it wasn't ringing because he had his mouth on it. And when he was done playing, he gingerly let it go so
I
that it
just
still
love
didn't
him
ring.
so much.
And
oh,
he
gosh.
Kind of like bounced through the tall grass back, and at some point, you guys don't know when, he ended up sitting between you, and he's just looking out into the darkness, just the happiest little boy in the world.
Aw, Finnegan.
So that's the end of your watch.
Oh, thank goodness.
As you guys get up and go wake up Ia, Finnegan goes to find some sort of crevice underneath Ulysses to kind of like burrow under and sleep. Ia, it is now your watch, and as you walk over to where y'all have been keeping a watch at, you see Finnegan's butt sticking up in the air as he's trying to nose his way under the small of Ulysses' back.
Okay.
Okay, let's say all the bad things about George while he's gone. And if he doesn't watch the replay, then he'll never know.
He smells like
Poop face.
No.
Dirty napkins.
Whoa, that's it's a little much.
I don't know what I'm saying. So I rolled an animal handling check and I got an 8. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I tried reaching down to pet Finnegan and he was like, no.
You tried reaching down and you missed, and instead you pet Ulysses love handle.
No.
Just like, oh.
No, that would be a natural 1. I did not roll a natural 1.
I mean, you can use your speak to animals if you want.
No, I won't.
Okay.
He's sleeping. So I'll do a perception check.
And you get advantage because of the bell.
That's good because I had a natural 1.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no, it was a 7. Never mind. It looks like a 1. Oh, that's even worse.
Oh no.
It's a 7.
Okay, 7. You
Oh,
don't.
he's back. Shh, guys, he's
Don't
back.
talk
Be
about
quiet.
him. Don't talk
He's-
about him.
Okay, we've been playing the game the whole time. There's no
Oh,
way
yeah.
we've been talking stuff about you.
Yes,
I
I
love
actually had my
napkins.
AirPods in, so I heard you guys the whole time.
Just in case you want to know, I love napkins. Okay. Just kidding.
So
What,
we
napkins?
everything goes by just fine. You don't hear or see anything. You think everything is totally cool. You get distracted a few times. You get like you lose track of what's going on, and you're not even looking in the direction that you should be when everyone else wakes up. You're just more or less staring off into the distance, and when everyone comes to and they're like, "Hey,
I'll say
how'd the watch
that
go?"
I'm reading. That's what I'm going to be distracted by reading my books.
Okay, so everyone wakes up and sees
In the
that
dark.
your watch has gone so uneventful that you decided to not watch and read some books.
Classic Ia.
Gosh dang it.
Good old yeah.
Yeah. So you guys want to do anything before you take off, or do you just want to get back to town?
I need to recollect my trap and give
Oh,
Bell
okay.
back to Ulysses.
Okay. So you're able to retrieve that and
Good-
give him back
good
his
reminder.
bell. Ulysses, as you get it, you can see little scratch marks on the bell part of it, the inside, the I don't know what you call it, that thing, giving the impression that something had been chewing on it, but you don't know what.
Okay.
Okay. So we're heading back
We-
out.
The tongue of the bell.
Yeah, let's go. Let's make it back into town in a good time.
So as when we're figuring out the order, I want to be next to Geldrick.
Ooh.
Because I want to talk to him.
We can communicate. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
that's right.
Now you guys have your little special click.
Do you guys want to be in
Kids
the
Club.
middle then?
Caca, caca,
'Cause
caca.
Say
Laura
what?
did a good job leading us. Does Katie have to talk like a bird now too?
Yeah.
This is what it's going to sound like.
I don't think I have to. I think I can speak normally, right?
Yeah, but how's he gonna
He can understand us anyway.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
that's
yeah.
Yeah.
But like to be respectful of him and his language.
I think that would be the opposite of respectful. Just
You're
kidding.
meeting him on his level.
I don't know what Kenku language. Maybe
Next
I'll have
time.
him teach me.
Yeah. It's like this. You just go,
Thanks,
That sounded
Sarah.
like a duck.
That sounded really.
Wah, wah. Yeah, you guys can be in the middle. I'll be on the
Okay.
back.
Okay.
I'll be.
I'll be like
Since-
way ahead of everybody. I don't want to hear that.
I'll start attuning to my sword because
you haven't done it already?
No, I wasn't in the back.
Why weren't you?
Because I was.
Zia wanted to be back there.
Okay, so we're heading out. Nothing.
Let's
to do
move
with this?
out.
Okay, so as we're going along, I want to go up to Gildrick and cast that spell. And I want to be like, Gildrick, let's see.
Hi.
How do I want to do this?
Wow. Can you understand me now?
Yes, actually. And
Holy
I was
cow.
wondering if I could ask you some questions and maybe clear the air.
You betcha. Let's do it.
George just has the
really,
worst mouth ever. He
really
is just
hate
going
that
off.
these guys are
F-bombs.
doing this.
I
Like,
hope
like,
that you're
No
I
joke.
F
War,
bombs.
War just doesn't know what she's doing. She's like a dragonborn, and she's straight up a blonde dragonborn. She's like, let's go fight people, I think.
Hey, I
think there's
wanted
bad
you to
guys
have
ahead, I
the Scottish
think.
accent. I'm sorry, but I was just expecting a Scottish accent for some reason.
And it's like Ulysses. It's like he can't even remember his own name. Like first he was Alphonse or Alfonso, and then he completely changes his name. Like who forgets their own name? And he's so big that he acts like such a not a big person. Like you can't even hear him when he walks around. Holy cow!
So
I've
he-
needed to rant
he
to
just
some
keeps
people
talking and
so
talking and talking.
much.
And suddenly you're realizing that learning the spell may have been a bad idea.
And all we hear is
Okay. Is that how you is okay. Yeah, no, I totally agree about Ulysses.
Right? Holy cow! Like if I could hate on any person, like if we weren't so physically close, I would totally try to push him down a hill.
Maybe next time we're in a good situation, we'll just give it a shot and see.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, you should try it sometime.
You can't hear me. You can't hear me. Ulysses.
Can't-
Oh, dang it. Yeah.
But I wanted to clear the air about something, okay?
Yeah. Let's hear it. Let's go.
Oh man, this
So-
is getting heavy.
So I know that you saw or you know that I got the book about the Kenku. And I
betcha.
just want you to understand that my whole point is trying to get to know you and understand you a little bit better. And so I hope that I didn't offend you and make you feel like I was trying to be sneaky or something like that. I'm a fairly shy person.
About the book? No, that's no problem. I think it's great if people learn more about me and like my background. I think it can help make everybody closer.
So about your background, now that you've mentioned it.
Okay.
So what brought you to Whitestone, or is it Tal'Dorei?
Caldori.
Okay. What brought you to Tal'Dorei?
I mean, I think it's quite a long story. It's a very sad story.
Oh, do you not want
Are
to
you trying
talk
to pull
about
it
it
up?
right now?
But really, just like a lot of us in this part of the country, you just lose people and you try to move forward and gain new purpose in life.
Oh wow.
But really, I'm a traveler. I like to be in a group. I love my comrades, and for some reason, people love to follow me. Like they don't feel nervous around me, or they trust me.
Do you like being in positions of leadership then?
No,
No?
no.
Even though people like to follow you?
That's right.
That's got to be a hard burden then.
No. It's just like the people under the politicians. They just tell them what to do, and they just sit back and they just get paid.
Okay, okay.
But basically, me and my comrades, we were out and about in a camp, and it was very similar to what we experienced before. But basically, all of my friends were killed in one night. Slit throats of all my friends while we were sleeping. And I could hear the intruders just before they got there. And so that's why I hid. So really, all of my friends died, and so that's why I was alone in that tavern when we all met, just because I was scared and trying to stay alive.
Jeez. How long ago was that?
You know what? It was long enough. It was recent enough that I wish I would forget it.
I see. Okay. Well, thank you for telling me.
But if we could keep it kind of between us, I know they've shared some of their backstories, but I don't think they need to know about me so much. But as long as you know, I feel good about it. You know, E-I-E-I-O.
Yes.
I wanted to say that the whole time.
Me too, but I haven't been able to speak.
Wait, how would that sound in Kenku? Like, is he going E-I-E-I-O in bird speak, or is he going Kaga?
Yeah. So he's going. "Ah! Ah! Ah!"
Now,
Okay.
when Ia's talking back to me, is she speaking bird or is she speaking human talk?
Human.
No,
So I have
she's
to be
speaking
careful.
human.
Yeah, I have to be careful about what I say because they can understand my side of the conversation, but not
Yeah,
yours.
yeah. Like when
Ish.
she said, I agree the same thing about Ulysses.
Yep.
He totally heard that. Like,
Boy, ish. But War is like focused on getting us there, and I'm focused on attuning. And so I'm
Yeah.
actually
Oh,
like
okay.
almost falling behind so far that I can't almost see you.
Okay,
So I
good.
don't think I would have heard it.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Although I'm still offended, George. I thought we were friends. We spent a night
You're gonna
together.
get a message after the Dungeons and Dragons game about
We are as far as you know.
Oh,
Like in the game,
I
you and I,
s-
we're on the same page. We're
I
friends.
see how this game is playing out.
Yeah, I'm friends with everybody. I'm like playing a game of Survivor. I'm
Alright,
friends with everybody, but
alright,
friends with
I
no
get
one.
you. I get you.
but he'll cut you in an instant.
I get
That's
you.
why you need
we'll
to be
see.
like me and not trust anybody.
We'll see how this plays out after tonight. Me and my stinky, quiet Goliath self.
Okay,
Just
so
kidding. I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, okay.
okay,
Forgive.
so you just got done telling me about that, and okay, and I'm going to say, well, if you ever want to talk in the future, so this spell only lasts like an hour or something,
Oh,
and so if you ever want to talk, just like, do you want to work out like a signal so that I can cast it so that you can, speak your mind freely, or how would you like to work this? Or do you want people to know that I can speak to you, or like
yeah, we should do that because if we could figure out a way where I could talk to everybody in like a group setting where it's like we are trying to decide where we're gonna go. Yes, let's
okay.
chime me in. I'd love to pitch in and talk.
Well, you don't need a signal because you can say something. So, yeah, you could just tell him anything and he could say it then.
Yeah.
So you could literally say, cast the spell so I can talk.
And I really have like a little handy notebook that I keep with me that I like write stuff down on.
Okay.
But you
so-
could also have a sign if you want. You can do
Yeah.
whatever.
well, just tell me cast the spell, and I will cast the spell.
Kitty cat.
Like wink at you, just like cast the spell.
No, please. Don't.
Ah.
That would make me very uncomfortable. And everyone surrounding us probably.
Okay.
I
Um,
like it.
Okay, then yeah, I'll save it. But we just kind of used it for today, but that's fine. That's fine. And then if anyone else wants to like communicate with me, would you be willing to like translate for us?
Of course. Just let me know. What,
Appreciate it.
Kenny? What?
Yeah, I'm sure that's not going to backfire. Tell them yes. He says he hates you.
I can hear what she says.
Right.
Okay, but yeah, I would love that. Yeah, I really thank you so much for casting the spell and learning this. I really appreciate it, and I
Yeah.
hope we can get back to this town and get me my money.
Of course. Now, question.
Yes.
Are you a musical creature?
And then it just goes, it's been an hour. It just cuts off. Mid-sentence.
Music doesn't have language.
They
Once
just-
Ears.
when I
Ooh.
so with my type of person I'm a Kenku, and so because of that, we lost our wings. We lost the ability to fly, and at the same time, we lost the ability to sing. It's like
No.
light.
What?
The light. We lost our flight. We lost our voices.
That makes me
What?
so
Can you get
sad.
your wings back?
We can only sing Drake's songs. That's it. Just kidding.
Like the duck, Drake?
Drake. No, we can't sing, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I can like
But
drum
I was
if you want me to
just
like play on the
curious.
drums.
No,
that.
no. I was just curious, just because I've read a lot, and I just wanted to see which stuff is accurate.
There was one more thing that the Kenku lost.
Don't bring that up.
Okay.
Whoa. That is
What?
personal. Actually, I actually don't know what you're talking about. I thought it was a
Here,
circumcision
I'll just
joke.
whisper it to you. Everyone else cover your ears.
Okay.
Left
Um,
testicle.
the Kenku were immortal. They were considered to be
Oh,
the
that's
angels
true.
of the gods.
That's true.
And you lost it?
I'm sorry, you didn't hear
We'll,
that.
we'll have to get
Oh.
it back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know
can
what
watch
you're
you guys
talking
all
about.
die.
Thanks.
Cool. Great question, Ia. I appreciate you asking me that.
Yep. I am a thoughtful person. Okay, well, if you ever have a
Yeah, I'm humble.
yes, if you ever have
I
any
am a brave
questions,
We're going code brown because I need to change my pants.
Anyway, so once that conversation is over, I'll just kind of just think about what he said and quietly.
You
Have a
don't have any
little-
more questions? Okay. Well, then let me talk about the horses. So my horse is so annoying. It won't even do what I tell it. I don't think it even knows I'm on its back. Like I just sit on the saddle and I tell it to go right and it goes left. Like I don't know if we didn't get lost in the
Oh
trees.
no, the spell
Straight
just
up.
ended. I can't understand you now. Oh no.
and he's gonna keep on talking, and all I hear is gonna be like, crap. That would be great.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna say that you guys eventually get to the city toward the later part of the
Yes.
second day. Before we proceed with everything that's
War
going to
is
go
done.
down, we're kind of toward the end, and I know George has a hard stop, so let's get you all leveled up before we
Okay.
end for the day. Okay.
Let's
So
do it.
Manage.
you're gonna go into your character and go up into here, the builder.
Bob the Builder. Okay.
You're gonna go to your level, and you're gonna change it to 5.
Whoa.
Wowzers.
And then as you come down, you're gonna see things that you can now do, or things that it wants you to choose. Like this one, I'm on Ia's. You get to choose a level 5 option for your Eldritch abilities. So you'll want to read through these, and if after you click on one, it's going to load it in and let you know what you can do.
I have an extra attack. Yes.
Is that 3 or 2?
2.
Is it weird that I don't have any available? Or is that normal?
I also didn't have any, but I think
Okay.
it's at certain levels we get it based on our class. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we chose the sucky ones, we don't get any.
Yeah, you may want to. Let me think here. Yeah, you don't get any additional feats at this level. At the next level, I believe. I think you both get an extra feat, but then it diverges a bit. I think George's character gets a feat every other level, and everyone else gets a feat every 3rd level.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Ooh, I have
Centipede.
So you get to manage your HP now. So
Oh,
if you click
man.
on manage HP, you can either do a fixed amount or you can roll some dice for it.
I remember I rolled and I would have gotten more last time.
So essentially what you do, like, if you're in your manage HP, you have a base amount of 15 that you can have, and then you'd roll 5d8 and determine where you're at. Or you can take the average, which is, for Ulysses' case, 43.
I'll take 43.
Okay.
Do I do which do I do? The
If you're to
override?
do 43, then you just then
Apply.
you're good. It's already there.
Okay.
Wait.
For Ia,
Mhm.
if you go manage HP,
Oh,
you can take 48 as your HP, or you can roll 5d8 and add 20 to it to find out what your HP is going to be.
Oh, we add the 10. Okay, okay.
So if I want to keep it at 48,
Then just don't touch anything on this. Go up to 5, choose whatever additional option from here.
okay. This is going to be hard for me to choose. There's a lot of good ones.
Yep. Good luck with that.
I'll just take it.
I'm glad I went with 43.
Like I can do Book of Ancient Secrets, which gives me 3 additional spells, like spells that I can learn without it being counted against me. Like that's kind of amazing.
Cool. All right. So we're all leveled up now. We're all
Yeah,
stronger and better and capable of more amazing things.
hopefully.
Mhm.
So we will end tonight's session there. Let me go ahead and
Yeah.
There's no other sections we can do anything in, right?
I do not believe so, unless it prompts you to like an ability score increase.
Okay.
Then no.
I'm totally gonna steal his sword.